Awesome. So let's move to the next question. This is around the SaaS companies. We all know last 10 years there are so many SaaS companies. SaaS is basically the short form of software as a service that have come up, and you have dedicated marketing teams. Many marketing students want to work in some very well-known SaaS company. That's a really preferred job. I would like to ask firstly Ishita that if you could give like a sample marketing funnel for any kind of a SaaS company, and mainly if it's into B2B.
Sure. So in my past experience, I haven't really gotten a chance to work with any SaaS product, but I feel that if, especially for all of the, but I have been using SaaS products in my throughout my career. So I feel that if you want to generate more revenue for the business, especially for these SaaS products, you need to increase the lifetime value of the customers. So before the customer realizes the need of it, you need to tell them that you need me. So, for instance, there have been a time after I joined MediMagic, we wanted to start our email marketing platform, but I started looking out for people who could help us do the email marketing work and stuff. But recruiting them was one of a task because either they were good with HTML coding, they did not go well with the design sense, and vice versa. So while I was looking out for what could be the alternative, there's this company called as Be Free. It's an email marketing template provider, and it's a company. It's a very good platform for email marketing. So I just got an ad from that company, and I clicked on it. And after I started surfing, I kind of realized that this is a one-stop shop for all your email marketing needs. I could just probably design in that particular software. I can actually send it to all of my customers. The overall journey became very easy for me, and the most importantly, it was free of cost. So basically, when it comes to SaaS products, it's techy. It's important for all of these companies to realize that the free part of their product is extremely crucial. You cannot just simply go out and you can ask for it's 10,000 per month that you have to pay, and then you will be able to enjoy the product. You need to have give all of your customers a free flavor so that they get hooked to your tool, and they can start integrating it in your normal business. So if you talk about the overall funnel, I feel the customer acquisition cost is something that comes first. That you like I said, SaaS companies, it's important for you to understand your cost of acquisition. Then second comes the customer lifetime value. That means that how much a customer was able to pay once the customer has purchased your product. Then third is the recurring revenue. That once you have got the product in your hand, but how much are you repurchasing? It's important that you make a strategy behind it, that I am not drifting away from DFree. Every month, every single month, there is something new emailers, there's something new upcoming things that is keeping me hooked to the app to that product. And then fourth brings the retention part. So once, even if that is recurring, they do not have to invest money on keeping me as their customer. I'm so hooked to that I'm just purchasing it again and again. So I think the overall journey in terms of SaaS product has to be in a way that, because it's targeting, because like you said, it's B2B, that when you have to focus on, it's important that it's completely synchronizing it with the need of what the business wants. So, Jagruti,
That's
any?
true. And it's Shreya, you kind of, yeah, for sure. So you kind of summed it up very well. In my understanding, how I have seen a SaaS marketing funnel is, so basically CoreConnect is also a tech product and we're offering software services. But since it's in a premature stage, I will take an example that all of us know of. Let's say Canva. So I see a demarcation between the funnels. If this is the line of purchase, everything above this is about lead generation and lead nurturing. You generated a lead. So as you mentioned, you this email company that you came across, you saw an ad, so that you were a lead generated from there, and then you they were nurturing you with sending out emails and sending out newsletters and getting you excited about their product. So they nurtured you as a lead. Then they reached the line of purchase. You purchased their services, their products, after using, of course, the free trial period, then becomes the retention and the recurring part. So it's essentially the same. Everything that you mentioned, absolutely, I agree with. Just that my understanding is that the funnel narrows down to the purchase point and then starts again with the recurring part and the retention part.
Yeah,
So if you see Canva, it's a design graphic company. All of us as marketers at some point have used it.
definitely.
So they tell you that, they show you search ads and display ads on any kind of blog that you visit. You'll see a Canva banner. So that's their lead generated. You click on it and they ask you to sign up and use it for free. And they will send you like, automated emails every 5 days or every 10 days or a newsletter every month. So they're nurturing you, giving you, making you more excited about their services. You use it to like it.
Yeah,
Okay, now you want more from it. So you actually make the purchase, and then now Canva has an amazing thing that they do. After you click exit or like you want to cancel your subscription because it's a SaaS company, it's a subscription based model. You cancel your subscription, then they ask you, what are you interested in? What is your business about?
yeah,
So let's say you told them that I am just a freelancer. So they will offer you a, a slash down price. Now that makes you more excited. Oh my God, this was something for, 1,500 bucks, but I am getting it on a steal deal. I'm actually getting it for like 800 bucks. Now you want it even more. So
yeah.
they make you not,
Okay.
so they're not, yeah, so there's, reducing that churn rate. Basically, as you mentioned, if you're not a recurring member, that's a churn rate for the company. The number of customers dropping out, that's a churn rate.
Yeah,
But by giving, using all these optimization strategies, they're actually giving you slash down prices, making you feel more comfortable with your budget and the product, and then retaining you. So that's just
yeah.
my understanding of, how most SaaS companies do. And I actually like how sophisticated Canva has been. This has been my personal experience, by the way.
And I think when it comes to SaaS companies, marketers' first name would be Canva. So because it's just first of all, it's free for your entire lifetime. It's not a freemium based model wherein you get a 15 days of free trial and then it gets to a paid version. It's free throughout. So you have your mindset entirely that if you want to upgrade yourself, you can do it any time that you want. And eventually, if you are a marketer, you will feel a need to upgrade it at some point or the other because you want to upgrade your designs. So yeah, and especially one
Exactly.
thing with SaaS
So it's
products,
like a different model also.
yeah.
Sorry to interrupt
No,
you,
no,
but I
no.
was just saying that it has different models. So they give you a free model and then they give you a little bit of trial of the upgraded version or the
Yeah,
premium version.
yeah,
But you always have the free version, which is
actually,
also very useful. So I
that's
guess the first key is making your product relevant to the right audience.
yeah,
That's right. I feel also B2B, B2C, the lines are blurring. Is like if you take a Canvas example, is it a B2B, B2C? Because if you're using it personally, also you can use it for designing and you are sharing among your friends and all. And or if a big organization is using some for some designers or something like so that is kind of you can't really define that like it's according to the amount of usage. But all of these companies like they are out there like it they are following you as per the content that you see, and they identify so they make you aware in that complete uh, way the even remarketing is used, social media ads is used, they have programmatic advertising where the ads are following you. So they have these advanced softwares where the different people you are as per your activity with their advertisements, you are coming into the different funnels for them. And obviously, once you become a customer, like you paid any kind of subscription, then there is separate funnels, like how much, say, someone is paying monthly from 0 to 5,000 rupees, 5,000 to 15. So accordingly, so messaging as well as your, what you can offer them, that all kind of changes. So with technology, and it's becoming more and more easier to customize things on various points. You can analyze the data. So definitely, with the funnel, I mean, it's a major thing within marketing. Great.